Hey Pokemon Masters, Birdkeeper Toby here, and what if you were a gym leader? We are now really moving on to the last handful of types. This is the last advanced type, before we get into what I call the specialist types, Psychic, Dark, Ghost, and Fairy. That's where all the superpowered Pokemon seem to live. We've done all the base elemental types, now we're doing the advanced ones. This is the last one, and being a bird keeper, I saved this one to last. The flying type. About time! How much has this type been requested by you? The problem is, I've sort of been avoiding it because I've been not sure what to do with it. There are lots of cool flying Pokemon, and at first I thought maybe I would place an emphasis on Pokemon that aren't birds, but then I was like, but hang on, I'm a bird keeper. Maybe I should focus on the bird keeper element. And we all know Birdkeeper Toby, well, I used to be a member of Team Snooze. We'll just put on my Team Snooze jumper, available at TeePublic, link at the top of the description. Oh yes, Team Snooze, and that makes this video one of two parts, because the next Pokemon gym is also going to be a Team Snooze gym. In fact, treat them as like a Ruby and Sapphire, a Red and Blue. Depending on the game you're playing, you get either this gym or the next one. And this one, being the flying type, it only makes sense that it's set in a tree, and each of the gym battles take place in nests. There you will battle bird keepers who all used to be Team Snooze Wonder Grunts. The Wonder Grunts, if you don't know, are the most elite of the Team Snooze admins, and actually this design with the small s, this is the Wonder Grunt design. There's the Grunt design, which is the big S. This is the small one. Anyway, again, you know where to buy that. Buy my merch so I can buy a Shadowless Base First Edition Charizard card, please. Anyway, and as you're traveling through the trees, you're battling these bird keepers, and they are all using flying Pokemon that are relevant to Team Snooze. Those are Noctowl, a Pokemon known for hypnosis, and Hoo is one of the starting Pokemon that Team Snooze grunts get assigned. Altaria, because of course it's a songbird, it also sends people to sleep. Xatu, which seems to be a more recent inclusion into the Team Snooze story. By the way, if you couldn't guess by these being Final Evolution Pokemon, that this is Gym sort of like 5 or 6. And Honchkrow, it's a kind of darker bird that's more easily associated with evil teams that's shown up from time to time in the Team Snooze videos. And in fact, Honchkrow is used by a lot of different evil team leaders. I'm especially looking at you, Cyrus. Anyway, you get to the end of the gym and you find me in the nest, Birdkeeper Toby. Hi, I say, I am Birdkeeper Toby, and I've been a birdkeeper ever since the days of Johto, where I had but 2 Doduo. I have left Team Snooze, and me and the Wonder Grunts came here to make this gym. And with me is my arsenal of some of the best Birdkeeper Toby birds linked to the channel and to this whole thing. So, let's soar high. And the battle begins. See, so high, you thought it was the end of the video. It's not. The battle begins, and I send out my first Pokemon, Dodrio. Dodrio, of course, in reference to the fact that Birdkeeper Toby, the character whose name my name is based off of in Johto, had 3 Doduos. Well, this is one of them as a Dodrio. This Pokemon knows Drill Peck for that stab damage, Pursuit, Tri-Attack, which is a signature move of this Pokemon, and Fly, because it's funny. Next up, I'll send out Dartrix. This gym is, yeah, like I say, late stage, but there's still some pre-evolved Pokemon on here. Dartrix, a grass and flying type, and that's because Rowlet was, during the Sun and Moon and Ultra and Ultra Moon era, a very prominent feature on the channel. It was my favorite starter. This one knows Leaf Edge, its signature move, Ominous Wind to elude the fact that it will one day become a ghost type, Synthesis to restore some health, and Brave Bird, a move it can't really learn until it's a very high level. So maybe this Dartrix is over-leveled. But you will defeat that too, moving on to Pokemon number 4, which will be Noctowl, a signature Team Snooze Pokemon knowing Hypnosis, Dream Eater, Sky Attack, and Confusion for a little bit of psychic damage in there as well. But you will defeat all of these 3 and move on to the final bird Pokemon of this team, Pidgeot. Pidgeot was the original mascot of the channel. Well, Mega Pidgeot was, for those of you who don't know. And this Pokemon will know Feather Dance to boost its stat, Air Slash to do some incredible damage to you, Roost to heal itself up because it's just that big a nuisance, and the big old KO move that does miss from time to time, Hurricane. This is my full flock, my team of flying Pokemon, but you of course will defeat it. Using your powerful electric moves, you smash through this gym. and leave me thinking maybe I should travel the world some more and use some Pokemon that aren't just bird types. Of course, in a parallel dimension I do, and that will be saved for the next video. Yet another Team Snooze gym. But here you will win the Beak Badge. As well, with this gym defeated, I will award you with the TM for Aerial Ace, an incredible flying type move, as well as offer you a re-challenge in the future. Pidgeot can be a Mega Evolution, and that was the true mascot of my channel, so maybe in the future you get to see that. And it also makes sense because the final Pokemon of the next gym also has a Mega Evolution, but we'll save that for later. But I will congratulate you, tell you that you win, of course, and to soar high, which is actually what I'm going to tell you in a moment, right after I tell you to let me know what you think about this gym and what would your flying gym be like. Please get creative, I love reading these in the comments. Soar high, Pokemon Masters.